Hey guys, today we have a tiny device to explore. So this is Samsung Champ, released back in 2010. This was a budget device from Samsung and it still works. So it is still doing what it's supposed to do, like phone call, messaging and listening to the music, all those things, and lightweight browsing. So all those things are still working on this device. So this device is tiny, as you can see here on my hand. By the way, I have huge hands because I'm 6 feet tall, so my hands are huge and I can cover up the whole display of the device with one finger. So the display here is actually 2.4 inch TFT display, 240 by 320. The display here is actually resistive touchscreen display. It's kind of works on pressure, not like today's device, and also it got a pen to actually use the touchscreen. But the touchscreen here is actually pretty responsive, so you don't really need to use the pen most of the time. So going at the physical overview of the device, so we got stereo speakers on this device. Although it is tiny, but it got a lot of features actually, and also 3 buttons for turning on and back buttons, and also a call button here. Right hand side we got lock switch, and left hand side volume rockers. On top we got micro USB port, which is a huge advantage of this device, because back then Samsung releasing devices with weird ports, and nowadays you can't really find those USB cable charging adapter. It's quite difficult to find nowadays. And 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom, nothing here. On the back we got a 1.3 megapixel camera which can record videos in 15 fps. Quite good for 2010 device. So let's see what we are getting with this device. So press this and we have to press and hold. So as you can see here, the home screen, so it is using Samsung's TouchWiz UI, which they used to use on their devices back then. Even their Android device also used to get, before One UI they used to get TouchWiz UI. So the UI is pretty simple and it looks very similar to Android UI. You can go to menu section, all the applications are here and all the icons are here. Press this button to go back. Keypad. As you know, there is a hidden menu on a Samsung device which you can access by typing a code, and you can access that hidden menu on this device too. So if I, as you can see here, you can like test everything from here. You can touch test. So it is like, as you can see, the touch is pretty responsive for what it is actually. So it works. Touch screen is working, and left speaker, you can see, and right speaker, so there, and vibration. So you can test everything from here, even the camera also directly from here. So quite cool menu for Samsung devices. But later on, actually clone devices also used to get these features. I don't really know how they got that, but I saw many clone devices also got these features. And going with the device, so my SIM card is there. My main SIM card is here actually, and I did try phone calls on this device. It's working pretty fine, no issue. And going back, by the way, the device don't really support 3G, only 2G networks, and 2G networks still works here, so no issue with that. And going with the application, we got log, contact, music, internet, messages, my file, calendar, camera, settings, alarms, communities, Google, FM radio, BT message, image editor, games, voice recorder, Samsung apps, Bluetooth, memo, task, calculator, converter, world clock, timer, stopwatch, and SIM card application. So a lot actually, and useful things only. There is no bloatware. So as I said, phone call is still working, and in the settings section we have many things here actually. So we can choose sound profile, back, display section, and wallpaper. We can choose few wallpaper from here, and theme. So it got 2 themes actually, and I really like this one, cartoonish theme. So it looks good actually. So going back, and as you can see here, it looks good. All the icons are changed now. And setting panel and display, we have widgets, we have shortcuts, brightness, so we can reduce brightness a little, let it be on 2, so there is no auto brightness or anything like that. And we can choose backlight. These are the basic things are available. Date and time, phone, we can change the language, so we have few languages here. And going back, we can like touch screen vibration, backlight on, and also you can calibrate the touch screen. So those all things are here. Calls, so all calls, voice call, data call, and also we have fake call. So Samsung used to put this feature with their devices, fake call, which you can like automatically call on your device. You can set up name and phone numbers, so it will call you after some time whenever you set the time. And then we have backup manager, we can backup. And in the application part we have some settings here. We can do security section, we have sim lock, phone lock, and other things, PC connection, network, and we can do it manually or automatic. We can clear the phone memory and other things, reset and about device. As you can see, license here. So these all the things what we are getting in the setting panel. In terms of games, so it got few games here. These are pre-installed games, and if you reset the device also they will be here. So Asphalt 9 is here, so you can play this game. So the game is working. It's a little slow, but it works actually. Finally, it's pretty much similar to MotoGP, which I usually play. So as you can see here, we can go like, not bad actually. For a pre-installed games, it's quite good. Yes, it's working, so we can close. And also we do have another game, Pyramid Blocks. By the way, I never played this game actually, Pyramid Blocks. I don't really know. Maybe it's similar to Tower Blocks, which used to come with Nokia devices. Not really, it's different. Okay. Yeah, that's what you have to do. So these are two games are pre-installed here. So I did try to install actually games here. So if I go to my file browser, I do have my card here, and I did copy few games to this device with my card. So as you can see here, there is a folder called touch games. I downloaded those games specifically for this device, touch screen device, 240 by 320 resolution, all the games. And if I go to the folder, as you can see, those are not here. I don't really know what happens, those are gone. And I did try second times actually, and as you can see, Java 240 by 320 games, they are gone from the folder. I don't really know what's going on. And after that I did copy few other games. So as you can see here, if I try them, they are invalid and they don't really work. So I could not able to install any games here. And another things about this device right now is that although my SIM card is there, most of the device actually from this era still works, like you can still browse on this device. Actually I could not able to like set up APN, so the internet does not work on this device. So if I try right now Opera Mini, so it got T9 keypad like older devices. .com, and if I try to browse, as you can see, request failed. I could not able to fix this issue, so that's why the internet is not working. But anyway, you can't really do much in terms of browsing on this device. It's a cute little device just for keeping and making phone calls, and you can make phone calls actually, that's good. You can still make phone calls. And in terms of camera, so camera UI is pretty basic. So as you can see here, 1.3 megapixel camera looks good, and you can capture picture, that's it. And if you want to record videos, you have to switch to the mode and recording. So if I go to settings section, as you can see, it is recording in 176 by 144 and 15 fps video actually. So that's all what we are getting with the camera. Pretty basic camera UI, but quite good for a Java device back then. Although this device is tiny, but it got stereo speakers and they sound loud but not really that clear. I do have few music here, all tracks, all these are NCS music. So let me play one of these, California. Let's try. The speakers are loud actually, but not really that clear. But good for a device which is 15 years old, and it's still working actually. And I am surprised by the touch response of this device. The touch actually responds very well on this device. I did try many resistive touchscreen devices, but most of them actually not really that great. Mainly actually Nokia's resistive touchscreen devices, they are not really that great, but this one is pretty good actually. So the touchscreen is really good, and we do have a pen here which you can use, and it also working perfectly fine, no issue. So that's all about Samsung Champ. A really cute device and very beautiful device actually. So that's all about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.